Today's a very happy day for us here at McEvoy Ranch. It's the inaugural release and the grand opening of the wine project that we've been involved with for about 5 or 6 years now. We're releasing 3 wines today: the 2010 Red Piano, the 2010 Evening Standard Pinot Noir, and the 2012 Rosebud. Rosebud is distinct in a way because many of the rosés made in California are made by what's called the Saignée method. The 2012 Rosebud, on the other hand, is made by a method called going directly to press. We try to maintain a blanket of carbon dioxide gas over the juice the whole time to minimize oxidation and to keep a very bright color. And we feel that the direct press method really makes a more elegant and interesting rosé than the Saignée method.
It was named after a friend of mine who was a cowgirl who wore pink cowboy boots, and we put her boots on the label of the wine. She was also a singer for a band, and she helped start the Rock Bottom Remainders, which is a band with Amy Tan and Stephen King and Dave Barry and a number of famous writers. And we wanted to name this wine in her honor because she played here at the ranch often. We wanted to have the wine be a tribute to her zest and verve and sense of fun.
The second wine that we'll be releasing today is the 2010 Evening Standard Pinot Noir.
The Pinot grape is such a finicky grape. It's not easy to control. It's not easy to capture.
We ferment in very small lots in open-top barrels, and almost everything is done by hand. We're very rarely using the pump through the fermentation. Most of the temperatures are not controlled and are allowed to ferment at ambient temperatures. And the open top to nose keeps it a little bit more cool and a little bit more tempered, and we find that the wines come out with just a real beautiful perfume and a more elegant structure.
I am hoping that at McEvoy Ranch we can produce a Pinot Noir that truly expresses this sense of place and can qualify it with some of the standards that have been set in Europe.
The name harkens back to the tradition of newspapering in my family. My great-grandfather started the San Francisco Chronicle with his brother in 1865. My father's father used to write for the Chicago Tribune. My mother worked for newspapers. My father worked for newspapers. I read newspapers. That typewriter and that tradition of storytelling and writing and publishing has been more important than anything to us, and we wanted to honor it by naming the wine that.
About half of our planted acreage here on McEvoy Ranch is Pinot Noir, and the other half is a very interesting blend of Syrah, Montepulciano, Grenache, Alicante Bouschet, and Refosco.
The 2010 Red Piano is truly a unique wine. I think the complexity that you find in this wine comes from the fact that we have used the interplanted varieties that are interplanted with our olive trees from other Mediterranean areas that add a lot of complexity to the final blend.
This piano and its sort of outrageous bright fire engine red color was something we thought would really be representative of what we feel is important to life here at McEvoy Ranch: art, culture, celebration, festivity, and wine.
We're one of the few ranch in the United States that we know of that has olive trees interplanted in and amongst its grapevines. It's a very old world practice in modern agriculture, and we hope will provide some very interesting wines for our customers.
These 3 wines I find are truly unique and truly express the unique situation we have at the McEvoy Ranch. I believe they're very complicated and interesting and complex, and I think that you'll enjoy them when you try them in the glass. But what I really hope for is that you find the pleasure and the joy that is in these wines when you have a toast with your family and your friends.